Hey my friends, welcome back to Falcons RC. And from our friends from Target Hobby, we got this battery buzzer right here. And these two pieces right here is all you're going to get on the package, which is the buzzer itself and a wire harness. For the purpose of this video, I'm actually going to go ahead and solder this connector to it, just to make it easier for me to work with it, and demonstrate what this little buzzer can do. So let me solder that and I'll be back. Okay my friends, we are back and I have already soldered the connector into the buzzer, and on the other end I have put a battery right here, pretty much just for the purpose of this video. Although normally if you are going to be doing this on an airplane that doesn't have a flight controller, you will be soldering these red wires and black wires to your inline with your speed controller pretty much. So you put red to red and black to black right here with your speed controller. And if you're going to be doing this on a multi-rotor, you put it directly to your power distribution board, black to black and red to red. And that way the buzzer is always reading the main battery voltage. Okay, this one, the LED light that you see on right there, is indicating that this has been set to 3.6 volts as a low voltage alarm. Now this can be changed by pressing this button right here. We're going to go ahead and push it in, hold it in a few seconds. The LED light is blinking now. Now, while it's blinking, we can push it, just a quick push, and you can change the setting from 3.4 to 3.5, 3.6, and 3.7. I don't recommend to run it on 3.4 because this way your battery is going to get a little bit too low, really, and you can actually damage the cells in it. So normally what I do, I just keep it on 3.6 as a low voltage. So when this thing gets to 3.6, when each cell of this battery gets to 3.6 volts, the buzzer is gonna get a blue LED on, and it's gonna buzz. This is pretty much the basic setup, a standalone mode. But now, if you have an extra channel on your radio, like we have my receiver right here. I have just a servo used to demonstrate the roll control on it. And on channel 5, I have actually connected the harness that they give you. So we have channel 5 right there on the harness, and on this end over here we're going to take this connector and we're going to plug it over here with the signal wire to the outside. And we got this connector right here with the signal wire to the outside, and I got it over here on my radio on channel 5. So we flip this switch and it goes off. As you can see, it does not matter which way the switch is flipped, because it only beeps one time, so you don't have to worry about reversing anything. Now on this mode, now you have the option pretty much of the buzzer going on by itself when this reaches 3.6 volts, but now you can actually also turn it on by just flipping the switch. This is in case you crash and you want to find your aircraft. You just go flipping the switch and you follow the sound of the buzzer. Also on this mode too, after 1 minute of inactivity on the channel, the buzzer itself is going to go beeping. But and let's say on another example here that you don't have an extra channel on your radio, but you still want to be able to have the buzzer in case you crash your airplane. Because you can crash your airplane and have a full battery, and that will take hours for this buzzer to go off. Now this buzzer, like I mentioned before, it will go off after 1 minute of not signal receiving to this wire. So what we're going to do here, let's say we don't have no available channels, so we're going to take the aileron channel out. We're going to plug the buzzer into the aileron with the harness that they provide right there. And this special connection right here, we're going to join it where the roll control is. It's a little bit hard to do this with one hand. Plug it in right here. So now, as you can see, the buzzer is actually just inline of my roll control and the buzzer. Now, as soon as I touch the aileron, the buzzer is going to beep one time, recognizing the signal from it. See, now it knows the signal from the roll control, and as you can see, I have my control on the roll and the buzzer is there. Now with this mode though, you are not able now to control the buzzer with the switch. But then again, if you just don't touch your radio for 1 minute, the buzzer is going to go off on its own after no signal being received over here. We're probably going to wait a few seconds more just to demonstrate the buzzer going off by itself. Oops, I think I just touched something. Anyway, as you can see, it's actually a very easy to set up. I'm actually going to put it on a quadcopter that I just crashed because my battery got too low and I didn't realize it. I was just having way too much fun, and I didn't pay attention to my radio telling me that it was time to land really. But with this buzzer in there, I'll be able to tell easier when it's time for me to land. Okay, we're going to give it a few more seconds. It should go to buzzing. Got a cheap hobby key servo right here, and the buzzer just went off. You can see right there. So in case you happen to crash somewhere, you just don't touch your radio and just go listening for that sound. Or you can actually turn your radio off and it will do the exact same thing. I just don't recommend people turning their radios off because this you don't know how you set up your low signal on your receiver. On some speed controllers will actually speed your motor up when there is no signal going through it. You can see that there. By the way, the buzzer went off because I touched my roll control. Well, after the buzzer goes beeping, if you touch something, it's just gonna shut back off. But anyway, very simple to set up, my friends. Now I'm gonna put it on my quad and we'll demonstrate it during flight.